Hello everyone, and welcome to Old World. We have a hero on the Assyrian throne. Okay, great. So I'm enlightened, which is good. Alright, we don't have somebody dead over here. So, first thing I'm going to do is basically reassess my situation. It's been a week. We got rhetoric, yes. We can now, what do we want to do? I think I'm just going to kind of take a second to assess what's happening over here. So yes, we have all these raiders, and this is quite annoying. In fact, what I will end up doing is unanchoring. Just to get myself... Oh, shit. Alright, so we have a no undo on, so we're going to be making mistakes, which is also quite annoying. But that's alright. Come up here. Come up here. We're just kind of gonna get started clearing up this nonsense, right? Clearing out this whole mess that we have in going on here. So this guy will no longer be able to be killed, which is great. Just heal up. We're just going to take our whole turn very quickly before I kind of run through and assess the situation. I know I want to clear these raids. I know I have peace with the Gauls. So, I mean, this is pretty much standard stuff, right? I guess I'll hit this one. And yeah, we probably have another raid from these vandals over there, so that's good. Okay. So that's most of my orders. So where are we at now? We have our seventh law. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which should be... it should be exploration, but I'm tempted. I've already killed one guy. I am actually tempted to do epics here. Could we have more clearing down here? There will be some clearing. There will be some war happening soon. I am tempted to do epics. And epics is an opinion situation. Let me evaluate my opinion. My opinion sucks, which is awful. All right. Oh, and we have a hero here, which is also awful because I'm planning on abdicating to my builder, which is a bit unfortunate. Diplomat, builder, that helps. Judge, that doesn't do anything. All right, well, but man, exploration is always useful. What's my river situation? Let's take a look. I mean, some movement down here, some movement down here. I don't really need it. All right, so epics it is. Interestingly enough. So, this is where we're at. We'll tutor this. Look at the direct succession, because we're going to abdicate to our builder who does not have any stats yet. War child. Alright, so we can tutor this person just because we have it. Alright, 13 orders to work with. We can get some more growth. This is the prince, but we'll be using him shortly, so we don't want to do that. We have 113 civics per turn. All right, so let's take a second and think about Assyria. We know Assyria has axemen. We know Assyria got metaphysics because there's no way to found Christianity unless he got it lucky off of an event, which is entirely possible in fairness. We are not playing in competitive mode, so I could be over-evaluating his play here on metaphysics. It did come in quite early, so I feel like Assyria starts administration. You can get this from an event. I feel like that could have been possible, and then he could have just decided to take metaphysics for the founding, or he got one of two possible events that would have founded this. I want to take a look at this. This is patrons. This is something I should be worried about, and he does have pearls. That's something I should be worried about. He can beat me to legendary. I have 18 turns. Yes. So, 5 turns to scholarship. We shall, in fact, stick to the plan. We just got a cognomen, which is pretty awesome. So, we shall, in fact, stick to the plan And why can't I? Oh, I can inquiry. 5 turns on inquiry after scholarship. We shall, in fact, stick to the plan and abdicate to the builder. Yeah, so that should probably get this to finish in just a couple of turns. That builder there. We have apprentice officer complete. I'm also forgetting that I am gunning towards yeah, that patron's capital is now making me nervous. I didn't pay attention to that. And one thing I also forgot in the setup is it's important when you're doing a culturist. So 2 things I got wrong about this, because I should have been legendary by now. So let's talk about the 2 things I got wrong. First, I didn't build my second, Odeon Theater. That was delayed quite a bit once I leveled up into developed culture. That was the first thing that I got wrong. The second thing that I got wrong was I distracted myself a little bit. This capital itself either should have been patrons, I kind of overthought it, or if not patrons, I should have settled patrons, and here's why. I should have built an estate right away. That gives you the luxury, and which is what he has. He has a luxury in here. It's possible he has an estate in here. We know he has 20% culture, at least, if not higher. So he's on track to beat me, potentially, to legendary. The only other way I know to beat him to legendary is if this was artisans itself. So we will make, forgive me, the risky play here. I'm curious if she'll keep tutoring after I abdicate, but we'll find out. And I'm going to go ahead and abdicate. I do lose the ability. I probably should have waited, but I don't want to wait any further. Because we're going to go directly to cutting that down to 3 turns. And I think, honestly, with the builder here, I can get another worker out. And, yeah, we're just going to whistle while we work and try and more culture is great. More science is also great. So a festival 3 is interesting because that's interesting. That's growth. I'll actually take the culture here. Believe it or not, I'm going to take the culture because we're really worried on that timing, right? So now we just had 18 turns to 15 turns, right? So, and he's patron, so he can definitely do a 70 turn or less legendary city. So we'll see if he has that in him. We'll see if he's prioritized, especially because he should know that the Colosseum is on the map. The Heliopolis is also on the map. That would be a really nice grab. I'm going to prioritize, excuse me, Colosseum, but I would honestly like to get both. So we'll see if we can't pull both off. We do have a builder who's 30 on the throne now, which is quite nice. Exploration would have been great for the scout. I think I probably was thinking that at the time. But, now we are where we're at. Let's see. We have a worker here who is just going to need to heal up regardless. So just send him over here, heal him up. And what do we have? What's going on? Let's see if I can just add a strong fella here to just get that moving. And just call it a day on that, huh? All right, I suppose clear that out. All right, so that is our situation. We now have angry friends because nobody likes a builder, but it is what it is. He's also proud, frugal versus corrupt. I don't mind the rebels. The rebels won't be a problem. All right. Tribal invasion from the Gaul. Or hostile garrison. Both suck. I'll think about that in a second. 4th in line. Yeah, that exploring would have been smart. Because... Wow, okay. Oligarch can become endeared, which is nice. But he's old, so I don't care. So you can become disappointed. We can just have a real messy situation. I think there's a Gaulish site here, which I'm not appreciative of. Wow, that's good. That's good. Kill that. So he's going to do 2. He's going to do 2. Whack this guy. And what's interesting is that we would be better off here. I can adopt Greek paganism, right? Yeah, not yet, though. Because what I need now is to ensure... Alright, so that's going to come out in 1 turn, which is fantastic. Well, 1 more turn from where we're at. And I'm just going to keep an eye on his status over here. And also, again, he's got 4 laws active. I now have all 7. So the next step I need to consider, that is it, honestly, frankly, imperative, is I need to come down here. And this is one of those things where we talk about adjacencies, right? Of course, in fact, actually, what I could do, we will do that. Of course, it's important to worry about whatchamacallit. Adjacencies, right? But honestly, outside of that, what I'm concerned more about is just getting these things built on time. So with this builder, I'm going to be able to have, in fact, once this is done, I'm going to be able to have my citadel done in just a couple of turns because I'm just going to stack all these builders. My cousin shall be steadfast. We have a barb problem over here. This will stay on a worker. And then I'm going to have to decide if I care about a tribal invasion or not. It's very unfortunate because this tribal invasion is not giving me the legitimacy. I really, really don't want more discontent in this spot. Sorry. Prosperity, serfdom, upset. Yeah. We're going to want to clear this anyway, right? Can anybody reach me directly? Yeah, they can, but not by much. All right, so we're just going to have tribal nonsense happening constantly. And we'll go ahead and build ourselves another warrior then in the meantime. And this fella is going to come here. And build an urban. And that'll be that. But I want to be mindful, by the way. I still want to be mindful because we're racing. So I do want to make sure I keep the stone to build this. So it's going to be the food. The food's going to be the issue, right? So we want to make sure that this gold income stays high enough. What do we got going down here? This guy wants to build... We need to not lose track of this. We'll build 1 more worker down here. And, yeah, so we have a food situation. We want to make sure this gets high enough. We have a gold situation. Yeah, we're going to have to drop some serious money to make sure that Colosseum gets started. And then the Colosseum will help us with our tribal situation, which is nice. If he's going axes, I'm curious if he's coming up to battle line real quick. I know he had a schemer into a scholar, so his scholar desk, which is nice because I feel like his start, although his hero is also educated, I feel like his start was very heavy on character science, you know? So now, thankfully, that is tamped down a little bit, at least in theory. He's got a couple barracks he's lined up. Building seems to be have built another one. So his officers are a huge portion of his science. I'm gonna guess. Well, again, if he has metaphysics, he can archive for science, which would be interesting. Taking steel is a very interesting choice to me. What else can I tell from his situation that he has? Not much, unfortunately. Getting a scout over here would be nice. And honestly, I want the Hittites to back off my boys here. The Hittites seem to be winning against Carthage, which is not something I appreciate. So maybe one of my swordsmen can come up here and give them a hand at some point to kind of charge right in and just start messing stuff up. Not sure. Babylon has a lot of points. A target for me is Adana. We have wonders up here. And I really just want this war to end. That way Carthage can remain a bit of a shield for me. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Icematrix is stronger than me. Has been for quite some time in this game. And I've completed Museum. Great. So now some legitimacy. 10 cities we can do, I think. I'll definitely get protection edicts. That's my mom. Who, and I'll definitely take the... Ooh, that's a tough call, actually. Because we want to make sure that we have the civics, which we will have next turn to build this. That's okay. So how many turns now? 5 turns. So we've achieved our benchmark, right? I said in the last video, legendary city in 70 turns or less. This city will be legendary on turn 68. So ideally, we get a Colosseum on turn. What is that? Turn something. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to hit both of these, huh? This guy's gonna have to come up here. Big tribal issue now. Big tribal issue. This guy's really gonna hurt, but that's okay. And what we'll do is we'll have him come here. And we'll have these two kill this guy. That way they don't have to heal just yet on this turn. Oh, and we get a crit. That's lovely. Isn't that lovely? All right, let's try to see if we can get our workers working. Right, so that this thing's going to be all set. And now I want to make sure that this doesn't sell stuff that I don't want to sell. So the biggest thing I don't want to sell is food. So I'm going to sell a huge chunk of what do you call it? I'm just going to sell a huge chunk of... That's 3 civics. 3 civics in 3 turns. I'm kind of happy with that as an idea. We're going to grow our citizens. Yeah, 3 civics in 3 turns I'm happy with. Because making decent enough science, I suppose. It could be higher. It will be higher once I'm done with... Yeah, I guess we'll just crank up these 2 settlers now that our... I could just keep spamming workers, though. I will need more settlers, but I'll worry about that later once all of this stuff is actually cleared. And this guy is going to build a hoplite in 3 turns, which will be helpful. And then this guy is... What are we looking at down here? We need to get your culture up. Your culture is so far away. So, what I'll think about for culture down here will be just a quick theater. Not sure why that was 5 turns on the theater. Is the theater 5 turns? Oh, a theater is 5 turns. Right. So I'll just see if I can't bring this guy here. Did I? Yeah, and make it 2. That'll be simple enough. And so in this situation now, I feel like 120 culture would definitely wave off 1 more turn. So the question I have now is this patron's capital with a pearl start. When are you legendary? Is Icematrix capable of doing a legendary in 70 turns or less? 2 religions. I'm nervous about that. I am nervous enough that I'm actually going to take the culture instead of civic to shave off one more turn. Where are we at? 4 turns. And that's it. That's it. 67 turns is as best I have in me at this point. I could have certainly done better. However, I didn't. So if Icematrix beats me to the Colosseum, it's very well earned at this point. Certainly, good job on his part, not solely a mess up on mine. And we'll just have to see where we're at. Whoa, Carthage is Assyria's coming down this way. We don't like that just because I don't want them to come towards me. And I'm just gonna keep doing this every turn. I'm gonna check Assyria, not Assyria. Yes, no, Assyria. My bad. Forgive me. I will check Assyria every turn. This guy's gonna have to come in here. What we'll go ahead and do from here is just whack this guy, heal this guy. Nice. Heal this guy. And I think I should get him into here because we have lots of pokey pokies coming up, you know? Nobody likes a pokey pokey. Let's see if I can't... Where do I want this to go? Do I care? I don't think I care. I don't think I care. So, we're going to do the Citadel next. We're going to bring everybody down here, because the other thing we're thinking about, right? How many workers? So this is 6 workers. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What I'm counting here is the total number of workers. This would be 13, so I actually do want... I mean, I guess 2 turns is fine, right? I wanted to do it in 1 turn. How much is it gonna take? That's 16 turns. So we have 6 workers, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and build 1 more worker here. But it can come out next turn. This is a little bit overkill, but you know, that's how I do it. Kind of go a little crazy. Bring this guy over. Bring this guy over. He'll chop some woods. He'll chop some woods. We could use some woods, right? I could become something. I know. I want... Who is young? Take this guy. Take the younger of the fella. The zealot. He'll be around a while. Okay, we have another worker, which is nice. And now, where am I? I'm here. I kind of want to build forum. I thought I built a... Oh, did I bring it down here, I suppose? Yeah, probably. Great. I think we're doing okay. Syria's similar now, which is nice. I'm not sure what changed that. Maybe he took some losses. So that's cool. I'm worried about the Hittites taking this. But, you know, nothing we can do about it. And unfortunately, because of all this crap over here, I'm going to have to take a moment to consolidate. Oh, actually, in fact, on that note, I'm going to anchor on this turn so I can make sure I can just hurl guys across the ocean as soon as possible to start taking out these camps. I'll have these guys gradually work their way down this way if I can. Hopefully they'll be able to withstand that. They don't seem to be taking too much damage, which is nice. I have 2 more warriors coming out here, hoplites, and a citadel. Yeah, so that's the other thing. I think I'm actually also gonna want to take a phalangite out next turn. Just on oh, I can't rush it just yet because I need the civics for I will need the civics for my Colosseum. And then the next priority will be Heliopolis. If I can Heliopolis, I really honestly should be Heliopolising first, especially. I mean, him getting the Heliopolis would probably be worse than him getting the Colosseum, to be totally honest. But we're hoping we can do both. We have 128 stone per turn. In fact, on that note, I will not build a forum. I'm just going to build, gosh, I don't know, another worker, to be honest. I don't want anybody building anything that costs stone. And perhaps down here, once this is finished, because I'll have my citadel. Icematrix, law check, still 4. That's good news for me. Let's see, remind ourselves what they are. I know one of them is orthodox, which sucks. The other one is vassalage. Yes. So that does tell me, and he does not have, however, he has vassalage, which I find interesting. Wait, hold on, where are you? Exploration, slavery, okay. Yep, all those are good grabs. So he has vassalage, and he has orthodoxy, but he doesn't have one of these. So that means he lucked into an event that gave him orthodoxy. Makes sense. There's a handful of them in the game that just hand you orthodoxy. Again, we're not playing competitive. He just got hit by a tsunami, which I appreciate. And I really just want my Carthaginian friends to try and sue for peace with the Hittites. I'd be very appreciative if the Hittites would lay the F off. Another site here, which we don't like, but it's fine. Hoplites will be able to devastate these 2 locations. I'll get like 2 phalangites out, and I'll just go boom, boom after clearing this coast. And unfortunately, with this coast, I'm going to have to leave some people behind to be mindful of raiders. I've already been hit with off-map raiders twice, I think, in this location. So I think that's another thing I've thought about with maybe building myself an extra ship to put out here. Might think about that next, too. But I'm going to be stingy with my resources because my economy situation. I still need to build myself a ministry. I need to build myself a palace. So lots of stone expenses coming. Because we have, on the docket, we have up to university with scholarship, up to palace. We have our courthouse already. And then we have to, honestly, I think I would love to convert to Judaism if it's around. I've been denying myself, I've been denying myself. Yeah, I'll take some favors. We'll come back to that event because I still need to move stuff around. Great. So that's a quick fix there. Nice. We'll come here, take a whack at this guy. We have this going on. So now, how much would it take to... I believe it's 480? 510. Okay. Very close. All right. So, how many turns? 2? He's still not there. Which is fucking lovely. Honestly, I could probably... If I had the men around, I could get another 50 culture off this right now. We have peace with the Babylonians. It'd be interesting to see if he got an alliance with Babylon. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we can... Oh, yeah, this guy's going to do some serious, serious damage. Honestly, he could probably take out this whole camp by himself. I hate wasting attacks. Oh, this is so perfect. So instead, what I'm going to do is come down here and do 10 to him. The next turn will be 10, and then it'll be 10, and we'll keep going. I don't know where the hell this guy just came from. Oh, he's tribal invading, so he's kind of like going the long way, I guess. We do need more stone. I'm going to hop over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. Oh. Beautiful. Honestly, I'll take the science. Because the next thing we have to do, we've lost our ability to cycle. So that's a touch unfortunate, but it's fine. We need to get the next thing online anyway. So now what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have 900, we have 2,250 stone, which we do not have. So what I'm gonna do here, is get hit by these things very annoyingly. Let me come over here. Yeah, great. All right, hopefully that'll distract him. And then what I'll try and do is just ramp up quarry production as much as I can, as fast as I can, you know? And I mean, that pretty much sums it up. That's what I'm going to try and do. We don't want to spend food, so I need to be mindful of what I'm spending food on. I don't know what I'm spending food on. So we're going to sell more iron right now. Keep that gold income. I don't know why it looks like I've actually lost food, but maybe I wasn't paying attention to something. Oh, you know what it is? Settlers. So I'll cash this guy back out. Not settlers, but specialists. Yep. Everything looks alright so far. We just have 2 more turns. Oh, that's so close. We'll take 108. Yeah, it'll be 930 next turn. Yeah, so if I had units around here to kill these guys, this actually would have sped it up. In fact, maybe I might try to go down there at some point, but can't do it now. Well, actually, it won't even matter in a little bit. What else? So this guy needs to build something. God. What? I don't want to spend food. I don't want to spend stone. We could do Olympiad. We could do a festival. Festival seems all right. But I actually honestly don't want to spend civics. So a worker never hurt anybody. I'm going to keep tracking his laws every turn. Oh, wow. Didn't he just convert to something else, too? I think we have a problem. I think Carthage is about to be completely wiped out by the Hittites, which is just no bueno. All right. All right. Let's have a look down here. All right, so they've backed off, which is cool, because that will allow me to, well, I guess that's less cool now that I think of it. Whatever, I can just start chipping away at this. They'll heal up, and we'll just deal with it when we can. You'll come up here. You'll come up here. And you'll go like this. And you'll go like this. And you did move up, because you're a jerk. This whole thing is wounded. Great. Well, I'll just heal this guy. Cool. That's fine. And we'll come down here and we'll do a quarry. 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 And you will also do a quarry. Quarry. You need to move up. I'm not 100% sure if we have the orders to do this, but I'm going to build one more worker just in case. And we take a peek. No legendary. So the exact thing we have to do, because we're simultaneous, is just if we get legendary on the same turn, I just need to make sure that I build the Colosseum immediately. And food's good. Everything's good. So this guy will build probably a festival for himself as well. I want to build a forum, but not going to because I don't want to spend the stone while I'm trying to also secure the Heliopolis. I would be doing, whatchamacallit. I would be doing, we have scholarship, so I would absolutely be doing courthouses. I already have the courthouse, but I mean like palaces. I would be doing, gosh, what do you call it? Universities right now, all in the city. But again, I'm trying to make sure that I get that stone online for buy. Maybe a chariot? Or just another bireme. We will toss the bireme out into the ocean. Just really to just make sure that I get the wonders that I want, really. That's pretty much sums it up. There are wonders that I want. There are wonders that I want to make sure that I secure. Probably put the Colosseum right here. In fact, I'll even put him right in the location where I want him to be next turn. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hover over this. And we're even going to put this directly on top. So the first thing that I get bugged to do will be work with my workers. This is a little bit of simultaneous play cheese. That's one of the things about strict. I had this actually happen in one duel where we were playing simultaneous turn, which was really funny. I had the ability to be, or actually might have even been the FFA game. I can't remember, but I was playing a multiplayer match, and I had the ability to build a wonder, and I had it all planned out. I even had my workers in position, right? But then my turn starts, and my events come in, and I'm spending like, 1, 2, 3 minutes going over my events, and then I think, maybe I start attacking attacking the barbarians over here, in this other game, right? So I'm spending like 5 minutes on my turn, and then just as I kind of come over here to like grab my worker to build a wonder, it says so and so has built the wonder. The exact wonder that I was planning on building, that I had the resources to build. They built it because we had simultaneous turns on, and I thought that was pretty funny. So I'm going to try and prevent that from happening. We'll see how that works out. Circus Maximus would be a nice grab. Honestly, there's lots of legendary wonders. Necropolis could have helped me get here. Jebel Barkle would be nice. Lots and lots of good options. Lots of good things to spend my stone on. So really, after I secure the Heliopolis and get my turn, right? Yep. Get everything rolling. I think we're just gonna have to really just have a stone heavy economy. I think once I get this swordsman out, this will get cleared. This over here will get cleared. We're just gonna go clear. We're gonna settle a bunch of cities, and hopefully everybody will be happy. Peeking over on Icematrix here, and we just check his laws 4, still 4. That's great. So we have 3 laws up on him. This really sucks. As does this. It looks like Carthage is having some order issues. But my hope is they can hold out and sue for peace, because I really just want this little buffer state, mostly so I can see what Icematrix is doing. Now, once Icematrix starts coming here to take cities, which he will certainly be able to do, I want to know what he has. I want to see if he comes with macemen. I want to see if he comes with ballistas, or the 2 crossbows, things like that. Similar to / competent, so we're making good science as him. Man, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to have potentially have pulled this off. Okay, this guy's my heir. I have bypassed him, and we're different. So thankfully this guy, Epic's with a good choice. This is helping me here. So I should probably influence him as well. We'll worry about that next turn. Very, very exciting. Okay, Icematrix has a chariot. All right, very interesting technological grab. Let's go. Oh, a drought. Okay, Babylon on Hades. That's great. Why isn't that working? Ooh, do it. Thank goodness. Okay. Let's take a peek over here. He's not legendary. Fantastic. Okay. That was so terrifying. I was so hyperfixated on that. So what we're going to do here, this is how you beeline. I really, really, really want jurisprudence. So, and I don't need an archer. I love sovereignty. All of this would be great, but we're taking an archer to cycle the deck for one turn. And we're just going to hop on here. I'm trying to be a little bit more instructive than I was in my last video. Because last video there were lots of ums and maybes and I don't know and things like that. And I want to give you guys a little bit more direction, specific direction of what it is exactly and specifically that I'm doing. How many workers? I need 6 more workers. There's 2 here. I don't think I need 2. Okay, Icematrix is on the Necropolis. Fantastic. That's a bummer. That's a great wonder, but good for him. So we have 2 here. Honestly, there's 4 here. I don't have what the issue now is that I didn't get this guy close enough next turn. So I would literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I stop this. I'd be at 15, and I don't have the training to force march. So ain't that a big annoying thing? That's a very big annoying thing that just happened. But maybe I'll get some lucky. I'll get lucky and get some events. But yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit more helpful. Alright, so we have, we can get some civics, or I can become frugal. A frugal builder's pretty solid. That's exactly what I kind of need in this moment, to be honest. Civics is also helpful, but frugal is the way. My second in line. Oh boy, do we love our fucking zealot. So yeah, zealot it'll be. Ambassador dead. And we'll just drive into this a little bit more. And we'll come up. We just need to be mindful of what's happening here. I don't care if this guy dies. Okay. Just 2 turns on this, I suppose. That's all, right? I really can't. This would be... So I have 10, I need 6. 11, 12, 13 if I could force march it. 14, 15. I'm literally 1 short. Bummer. Alright, we'll get it next turn. Okay. So on that note, what am I doing? Archive 4. This is some stone that I will spend. Although, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I do want those orders off of Heliopolis. We have polytheism already, right? We're already in polytheism. Yeah. That stone is another thing. Oh man, there's just going to be so much stone. So we're just going to... pray for quarries, I suppose. None of this is... This isn't a good spot to be in. I need to heal up because what I really, really want to do is start hopping across this bay and taking a whack at these guys. Yeah, so we'll get this guy lined up. Icematrix now at war with the Thracians. Make sure I come and just move him. And see how I do that? I knew that one of these guys being next to the other one would kill this thing, so I put the healthy one up first. That way I can heal this guy. And this is actually going to be great because I'm having a culture issue down here with this fella. With this city. So this, ironically enough, again, I'm not really a huge proponent of... I really don't want to spend stone here. Because the Heliopolis is probably... Let's take one more look at the wonders. I would say the Heliopolis and maybe the Jebel Barkal are the 2 other wonders that seem to me to be essential in this game. Al-Khazna could also be useful. Via Suk could also be... everything's useful. Everything is useful. So whatever, I guess. I don't want to build a stone cutter here. What on earth is happening there? Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. Honestly, you can't go wrong with more civics. We don't have enough. Oh, we have a drought. That's why we're doing the thing. Honestly, scout. A scout. I need another scout. I'm gonna need one to keep an eye on this guy anyway. Back off, guys. Back off. Leave them alone. My economy sucks right now, which is just a big bummer, but we'll get it on. We'll get it back on track. We'll get it back on track. The big thing is with this builder, now that he's on the throne, so I need to make sure I influence this guy if I can find any money. The big thing with the builder is I want to finish the Colosseum, and I also want to make sure that I get my university line fully up, and I get my... Okay. So the museum is done, so his science is going to be up. Nice, which is quite nice for him. All right, so 15 turns on jurisprudence. That blows. Who did we lose? We lost a really good governor. Aha. That's okay. But now we have a solution to what we're doing, because we're going to build some inquiries to speed that up. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is... the one thing we will spend our stone on is our library line. That's a definite. And then we just can kind of like hop off this, hop off this, hop off that. All right, yep, that gets down to 1. Great, great, looking good. And okay, what I'm worried about, the ability for these guys to kill this fella. So I guess we'll just send him there like this. Definitely take the money in this situation. Oof, oof, oof. 11. 3, 7. That is 11. That guy might die. Which would really, really, really suck. Whoa, that guy might also die. 9, 16, yep, he needs to back up. Ooh, nice, and we'll do, we don't have the training, that's annoying. We'll come up here and just anchor right there. 2 anchors, that's right. Alright, do we have an inquiry coming up here? Whoa. Wow. Alright, so we'll take hold favor and we'll get a bunch of stuff. That's okay. Alright, what's next? Put the worker. Do you want a worker? Do you want an extra worker while we're just putting around doing nothing? I think we do. And... oh, wow, we did it. How about that, huh? We beat him by 1 turn. We beat him by 1 turn. Good job, Icematrix. Well, well, well done. Well done, well done, well done. We beat him by 1 turn. Incredible. That's crazy. Feel really good about that. I had forgotten. I don't think I paid attention to the fact that his capital was patrons. So, gotta give it to the Greeks on this one. Yep, and he's got his museum there. Oh, it looks like he's on a full peninsula. Interesting. Interesting. And this construction, actually... Oh, wow, double pearls, too. Holy shit. Nice. Really, really, really nice. I don't even know if he had the river, to be honest, to create an opportunity to even build the Colosseum. But, you know, he's in a very good position to do the whole library into, university line now. So that's a thing that'll happen. And we'll just try and get the issue that I have now is that I'm spending orders on two different things. I'm trying to develop fast with all my workers while also do whatever the hell is going on over here, which is a little annoying. But hopefully with this anchor, I should be able to get these guys over here and just start clearing pretty smoothly. Clear this site, clear this site. That'll stop some raids for now. Get ready to expand in a little bit. I really don't want this guy to die. I might have to hand this back to the Gauls anyway. And just stay in the woods, I suppose. 4 laws. And he's taken some territory. So if Carthage is stronger than me, then Carthage is still stronger than Icematrix in theory. But we don't know for sure. Are these guys now raiding? Hopefully these guys will now be raiding. Nope, they're still raiding the Hittites. And we have finished our Colosseum, which is delightful. We will definitely kill 20 units with the landscape we have in this current game. And our half-brother could also become a hero. We'll take that. We'll take that. Third in line. We don't have an actual heir yet, so we'll do philosophy. What's going on here? Cult of the Fallen Goddess, that's cool. Ooh, Courtier. Artemisia. Hard to say no to proud and intelligent, but she's upset with me. Hard to say. Honestly, I just want the more stone. I'm trying to get that Heliopolis up and running now. So, and yeah, that's just a... Is there another one? Did I clock this wrong? Or is that just off map? There's got to be another one right down here, right? Let's take a look. Oh, Peltas. No, that's off map. That's an off map raider coming from down here. That's just a chore. That is an honest and stupid chore to deal with. We're just going to have to back this guy up, which is just frustrating as all hell. And we'll come up here. Come up here. Heal him. Boop. And scoot this guy over here and we'll go boop. Boop. Kill that. And honestly, what's hilarious is this city might end up being strong faster than this city over here, which is amusing me. But that's okay. Alright, so now what do I want to do with this guy? Maybe just come right down here and just clear a camp. Solve this problem right away. We're just sending... Because the barbarians aren't raiding, right? So I can just come back to them. Get this guy, yeah, over to this nightmare. With a good general. Yeah, Jonah. Put a nice, good general on him. Maybe even give him a nice, strong force march next turn. And call it a day. So there's that. What do we have for family people? Honestly, not too worried about it just yet. We're losing a shitload of food every turn, which sucks a bunch, though. How can I get myself something good? What's good? What is good? Quarries are good. We just quarry. Quarry forever. Endless, endless quarries. That's what we'll do. Quarries forever. And we'll get a stone cutter there. Oh, shit. I forgot to do my science thing. It's alright, we'll do that next turn. I wasn't paying attention. Naturally. Oh, Babylon wants some action. Babylon's like, oh, Babylon. Yes, Babylon's going to save the Carthage. This is just delightful to see. Honestly, I should run up there with my swordsman now that I think of it. Woo! Tribal invasion from the new mini. No, that is a fucking awful flood. Oh, sorry for swearing, but it's terrible. Alright, we're just gonna go right here. And we can't one-turn it because of the flood. So that's just stupid. Alright. Jeez Louise over here, okay? We're just gonna try and maybe strong arm our way through this a little bit. Okay. Can't quite make it. Alright, he earned a reward. Oh, well, I can't give him the reward, which is annoying. I mean, I could sell some stone, but we're not gonna. And dude, that flood is a huge hit right now. That flood is really bad. Let's take a peek down here to make sure that... Oh, there is no other camp. Ooh, a bunch of food. We like that. We're going to take a bunch of food. Just because having to buy this much food would be just dreadful. So honestly, that's like the most smartest thing to do. Just take all that food. Yuck. Okay. What else we got? Kind of want to take the invasion. But we're not gonna. No. Well, this is just terrible. Everything about this is awful. Yeah, okay. I really want... I want to promote you to amphibious and see what we have to offer. Yeah, we have a little bit more damage to offer, so that's nice. And I kind of want to just send you up here to go whack onto you. And we'll send you over here. See if I can actually send this guy over here. Kind of do like a 1-2 thingamajiggy. And just go root. Get started on this one. Doing way too much with our orders. Way too much. But, you know, whatever. I don't know. Maybe over here. Way too much with our orders going on. No, this is a nightmare. I have to repair so much. So hopefully that tsunami messed him up with some good repair stuff. I just want to be able to repair all this shit very, very quickly because look, it just took out my granary, it took out my whole farm structure. That's just a nightmare. Alright. Hittites war with the Gauls. We got more Gauls over here. That's nice to keep an eye out for. This guy's going to be down. I think what I'll do is kind of come... This guy's going to spawn one turn anyway, so I want to see if I can just get this out of the way right now. Just go boop. 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 Okay, cool. I definitely want the resources in this situation. I don't need more shit. That'll kill him. That'll kill him. So just get this guy back here. Get this guy healed up. What's going on in one turn? Into Bastion. That sucks. Alright. And this guy's just gonna strong arm hit. Oh, we need to get the Rising Star. How lovely is that? And this guy's just gonna wade through this whole kingdom. So now, I still can't do anything because of this stupid flood. So we'll build a quarry. And I still I can't even speed this up. Can anybody get there? No. I should have built a worker there. Nope. I wouldn't have been able to do that in one turn. Okay, well. Is arid, right? Yeah, this is going to be where my Heliopolis is going to go. And you can build a quarry. And you can hop back over there. What else we got going on? All right, we'll take some terrified characters. Get Neapolis back, my friend. And this guy's still stuck in this spot, which is funny to me. And so you build a worker, and you will build one more worker. I mean, just build all the workers now, so we don't need to do anything later. Still 4 laws on our friend up north. Similar competent, which is nice. His science is definitely better than mine right now, I would suspect. But hopefully we can. Hopefully we'll be able to surpass that quickly. Our economy is not doing well, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can't also make some inroads there. 31 years old. I'm down for that. I'll help the econ a little bit. He's happy now. That's good. And then, what do? You want to be an ambassador? All right, I'm down for that. Why don't you like me? You hold a favor, and you are bold, slothful to my bold. Well, you know, can't win them all. Okay. This is where the thing's gonna be, so I might as well just position this guy where he belongs and chop this. Call that a day. And I don't want to do any more development. Maybe... How much stone am I going to need for... So this is... I'm going to have to sell more iron here. So this is technically... Whoa! Icematrix declares war on Hattie. Very interesting. So he's up here, and it looks like he's going to try and play over this way. Which makes sense because the Hittite army is all the way down here. So good for him. Would be a very smart play for me to come up here with my swordsman. But we're not doing that right now. We'll worker it up. I'm just spamming workers. Because the thing is, later I can always upgrade them all to conscripts. Also, I have a builder on the throne, so all the workers that I build now. Interesting that Carthage keeps converting religions. I find that quite interesting. So now Babylon will have this city. Which is interesting, because if I had somebody nearby, I would actually be able to take that. My cousin, third in line, wants to be a builder same as me. I can take another wife. Scholar. Interesting. I can take a bunch of training or a bunch of money. She'll become jealous. I don't really care. Alright, we'll do that. And now we have the ability to repair. Which is important. We're just going to go around and repair everything stone first. Everything stone first. More than anything else, the stone stuff is important. And then the food stuff. This is just going to be one big... Those are the third site right here, which is just dreadful for me. Okay. And, gosh, you know what I really need? Something like this, don't I? Where the hell? Come up here and do that. See if I can't get all the way around this guy. Go like that. Just come up here and just go wickety whack. Oh, that's just annoying. heal you up. What do we got? We still need to repair any stone? No, doesn't look like it. So food's next. Or more attacks. We could come here. We could attack. And we can attack. We can attack. Really want to make sure I clear this place out. And then, I have awful, awful food situation. What I need to stop doing is building, workers. I don't need this. I don't need the people. I'm just taxing my food economy more and more. Alright, so this is going to be strong soon, which is important to note. You can get a, what do I want? I will need more. I should really build a hoplite too. 8 strength units would be useful. More 8 strength units would be useful. What's good over here? Returns. I guess I'll build one more worker. This is ridiculous, I know. It's like, dude, please, for the love of God, stop building workers. Alright, and then next turn we'll have a university online. And then we'll do ministry and then palace is what I'm thinking of. What do we got up here? Anything crazy? Everything's crazy. This is awful. Hoplite died, which sucks, but... Yuck. Where's that archer? Archer needs to come up. This guy can just chill and heal here. Nice, he can come here and kill that guy. Does really want... I really would also like the ability to, build some settlers now. My science is coming back up. No, not my science, my food. That's nice. Food's finally back in a nice spot. Covering from this catastrophe. Let's not lose track of the university. Probably did. Didn't I? Do I need... I don't have enough workers, do I? 3. I need 2 more. Okay, so do we have enough training? I really don't. That's so annoying. Well, it's okay. Take the level up. Take the science. So we have 6 turns on the thingamajig. I really want to try and get that, so I'm hesitant. How many turns? So Heliopolis. Oh, that's quite a bit. Engineering. No. All right. So that would be potentially just 2 turns. Right? It would be 260. It would be 3 turns. It's in 3 turns. All right, so he got grabbing that Jebel Barkle. So he's spending stone, which means I can now just grab the archive. That's fine. I'm sure I'll be able to get the other one. So let's see what's next. What's left? You've got 1, 2, 3. I have... He might grab the Apadana, the Oracle, and the Yaz from his invasion, which is not ideal. I'll get the Heliopolis. All right. Great. And let's see if we can't just... Dude, all of these 1 damage situations. Great. Kill that. Kill that. We just take a whack at this. And a whack at this. And now what I need to do is build a bunch of settlers. And also finish up my ministry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finish up my heated bath. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's the wrong worker, but I can't do it now because there's no undo. That's okay, because this will get done in 1 turn. Great. That's that. Honestly, this guy might step on this, which is going to be really annoying, so maybe we can get this guy over here. I'm just going to take a whack. See if we can't build some orbs. So the reason why I went stone heavy on this turn, because he just built another wonder, so I'm hoping that his stone income isn't so huge that he's just going to crap out the Heliopolis in 2 turns from now. But I do want to make sure I start it, because I want to make sure that it's built and finished by the time my builder is off the throne. So the whole purpose of this builder being on the throne is to just get out this end game stuff, right? Because we already have another swordsman coming out in just 5 turns. Which is very, very helpful for me. Icematrix is still only on 4 laws, which I find fascinating. So we'll have to keep paying attention to that. But you know, this was incredible. He did his legendary city was literally 1 turn after mine. I'm very glad with that. And you'll see if you know, are watching this for the first time, then obviously it just happened. But if you go back and check, you see that I made a few key decisions. I traded. I had an event, for example, that could have given me 100 civics or 120 culture. I opted for the 120 culture because that was a full turn off of legendary, right? And who knows if he was in a position with a river to build the Colosseum? I don't know that, but that's the type of thing that you think about, that I think about. Great. When it comes to trying to race somebody, for example, for a wonder. Okay. She already has a job, so I don't care what she does. Cool. I'll take 2 extra science. Toss the legit. Looks like you're hurting me, which I don't appreciate. And it looks like we're stable here, which I do appreciate. I'm curious. Maybe that war was just an event. I don't think he's going to war with them. I think that was just an event, so that's worth keeping in mind. Okay, so now what we have is we need to get more food to pay for all of this stuff. And we'll herbalist on this fella. Oh, too late. I can't undo it. I was thinking, wait, do I want to do that? But it's too late. I can't undo it. And I'm just going to go like this. And we'll just do both of these in 1 hit next turn. And wow, really, patrons would have been phenomenal on this map. I dropped the ball there, 100%. 100% did I drop the ball. But you know, there's nothing I can do about it now. That's 4. That's 7. That's 9. I could do it. Just get it out of the way right now. Great. Oh, cool. Gain warrior. Oh, gain courtier. Prefer that. We'll take the courtier. And then we just need to send another fella up here to just keep getting whacked around. And now we need to make sure that the last thing I need to build here is going to be... God, I need so much food. So that's what I'll do here. We'll build some... Oh, I need some woods too. Get started on this. Okay. Ooh, I can adopt this guy? I'll adopt him. He's now my heir. Ooh. That other guy's going to be none too pleased with me, though. Does that bypass happen twice? No. It doesn't. That's very interesting. He's already been bypassed by me. I didn't know that So your current king could bypass somebody indefinitely, it seems. That's a new thing to discover. Always fun. I don't know what you want to do, man. Honestly, somebody's gonna have to building farmers or something, because I mean I just don't have it in me to keep not having food. So we'll build another worker. What about you? Can you build a farmer? No, you build a stone cutter maybe. Stone is always good. Or form. We'll build a form. I'm gonna go around and start building forms everywhere. Even though I know that's stone, but I think we're doing all right. I just need like 2 more turns. You can see that I'm kind of like... Icematrix is now naive, which is fantastic. I didn't heal this guy up, so he's dead. That's just annoying. Wait a minute. Honestly, I should have backed him off. Shit, he's still probably dead. But that's okay. So we have 2 sites cleared. 3 sites cleared. Or 4? 1, 2, yeah, 3. So that's great. I think another one here. So we're going to have this scout scoot up this way. And it looks like Icematrix and Babylon are just going to consume our Hittite friends. That's okay. I'm not used to playing on such large maps. What is this, huge? No, it's medium. That's so weird. Why does this feel bigger than your normal? That's okay. That's okay. This is so great. Yeah, how many turns? Yeah, 4 more turns. Hopefully I'll see my second swordsman at this point. And then my second swordsman might start in on the Numidians. Heal them both up. 7 cities for Icematrix. Important to note. After jurisprudence, I believe we will go calligraphy. Nice. Oh, and a goddamn plague. Oh, she is the happy person. She's the leader of this, so I kind of want to take that. Shit. I don't want to sell anything, though, but I have to. Well, let's see what's next. No more alliance with you? Okay. What are you building here? Barracks. Okay. He's just going to have a shitload of barracks, aren't he? Okay. Alright, so no more alliance with them. That is most unfortunate, my friends. And we have a plague, which is just dreadful, man. That's just dreadful. All right, but on the bright side, these guys are dead. I can become steadfast, which I kind of want to become. Kind of want to become that. Still have tons of shit I'm doing with barbarians right now. An extra 10% would not be the worst. I really need to repair these at some point. Who's free? Ugh, just dreadful. You guys are just being jerks. Move you up here. Move you up there, and hopefully you... I'm disappointed that my Carthaginian ally friends are not helping me out with this, but I suppose there's nothing I can do about that. Now the issue I'm having is that I have the ability to get good guys, but I don't have the resources. So that's frustrating. That is frustrating. Elder Doctor, 22 Science, I really want that. So let's reluctantly... Oh, man. Let's just reluctantly sell some stone. That way I can just get started on that and just... I don't know. Hate everything. Okay, what else we have got going on? We have a bunch of science. So I do want to make sure that I have... I just want to get some wood up and running. And I also want to chop a bunch of wood. So let's chop a bunch of wood. Sending this guy outside of the borders as well. That way he doesn't get plagued. That's actually a good idea for a handful of these fellas. I also just really want lots and lots of wood. Great. Cool. So he'll just be able to come right back. And honestly, I really should be fixating on getting more food as well. But I mean, now the growth situation. Oh, right. I wanted that. Money. Ugh, yuck. How do I want to handle this? I did want this money. Mostly because she is a religious ruler, so we get this situation. That was a huge swing there, which is important to watch out for. So now we're still behind on that timing on Heliopolis, and I'm not feeling great about that. But our opinion is in a much better spot, which I do appreciate. And heal you up. Icematrix, 4 laws still, 8 cities now. He's expanded to this location. We expanded down the map. We still, I mean, I think I cleared this, but then I abandoned it. So we still have this barbarian site to take care of at some point. 3 turns, we'll get a swordsman, another swordsman, so we can do that. And shit, this guy also forgot. I'm really just going to take this guy away from this location and heal him up. Hopefully he doesn't come... I don't think they're tribal invading me. Yeah, I might even... No, I need to kill these guys. So yeah, swordsmen take this out, this group out, then swordsmen come heal, then swordsmen come up. And just deal with this nonsense. And then that gives us a bunch of territory, which is great. The Hittites are doing some work, and now we are blind in the north, which I dislike. Great. That's nice. Take the military parade. Take the citizens in the slums. Why not? Just try to heal this up a little bit. Kind of not sure what's going on over here. And now, okay, so we have some movement over here. This guy's just screwed, which is annoying. Let's see if we can't get this guy. Alright, let's work from the bottom. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. And then this guy wants to come back and heal. This is why I want to come up and heal. But yeah, that should be a good spot for him. And then both of these guys are going to come over here and kind of try and block this from happening. Nice, he can't go anymore. Nice, he can't come in anymore, so that's nice. Alright, so that's good. And now what I want to do is be mindful of my Heliopolis timing. Still a couple of turns on that, right? Yep. Okay. I really don't have a single healthy worker. We're just going to run around. And heal up as many workers as I can. Because I don't... Oh, this guy can come over here and start exploring, which will be nice. Because I really don't want them to be just useless once this plague ends. That's just always awful. I still need to repair these locations. I'll have to worry about that at some point. And then this guy can come down here and get ready to start prepping more chops. Do a festival down here. So 10 turns on this, and we need to make sure I just take this so it doesn't respond. So I'll try and do that next. Also, I have the ability to build monasteries. I just don't have a state religion. So maybe I should adopt Zoro soon and start building some monasteries on top of all of this nonsense. Heliopolis priority next. Two turns. I can't believe I'm sitting on it. Building all this stuff might have been a mistake. I think the Heliopolis and a Colosseum will be a really good get for me. Because he might be doing the thing where he's starting from the bottom with wonders and working his way up, which still buys me time. But I mean, I already have a handful of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there'll be 6 orders off the Heliopolis already. Hard to say no to that. I mean, I'm not saying no to that, I'm just delaying it. Right, I need to actually ramp up my civic production now that I think of it. So let's council this. I can. Great. Cool, cool. We'll definitely take the citizen. And of course we have a new tribal invasion, which is going to hog our guy for a while. And let's just come here like this. Go wickety whack. We've got a nice ambition. 8 technologies, 8 technologies. We just need one more in 3 turns, which will happen with I mean, I really, really, really want vaulting. But let's see if we can't get a science boost right now. That's annoying. That's good. Adopt Judaism. I could. Let's just get this guy where he belongs real quick. Okay. Definitely take the 80 opinion. Things are looking good now. So, I need to develop a technology 3 turns. But I really, really, really want vaulting. So, I mean, that's a tough ask, right? 800 gold for this. I just don't have it this turn, I don't think. Unless heal you up so I don't forget. Bring you down here and just take a big swipe at these. Oh, that's awful. I'm glad I built another ship, to be totally honest. We just have no fucking food. This needs to all be fine. Farms. Which is just dreadful. Should probably all be farms too. What can we do over here? We still need. This is tricky, man. I could take a real risk. Oh, actually, here we go. Right? I could take a real risk and see if we can't get this done. In 3 turns through events. I mean, I guess I could always pivot into Ebony, right? If I can't do it. Right? I can pivot into Ebony if I can't do it in time. Yes. That makes sense. Fill that guy up. Repair this. Oh, I need to repair something else. Ooh, yuck. Great. Repair the pasture. Anybody else running out of time? This, I suppose. Okay. Alright. So things are looking okay-ish. And just go around and heal every stupid pandemic-infected worker. Right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to attempt to get vaulting now. I'm going to keep this guy on council for now because I need the extra civics to do everything that I want to do. And I don't have the, frankly, I don't have the food to do what I want to do anyway, which is just super annoying. Try to heal this guy up. And we'll take a farmer here. Absolutely, we'll take a farmer here. I don't want to rush that, but I need the civics. That's dumb. That's also dumb. And I think, honestly, council here as well for now. This can build hoplites, which is nice because I believe I have at least 1 officer here. So phalangolite, oh, 11 turns. Everything sucks for my military production, but it's fine. I will have decent civics production. I can do a phalangite in with my current civics rate. I can do a phalangite in about 5 turns in any city I want. And now we have our second guy. So we have 2 turns. Really need an event that gives me science. Perfect. Nailed it. And that's how it works, everybody. That's how it works, everybody. Very lucky. Alright, so we have a second jerk here, which I don't appreciate. Now we're victorious, which I do appreciate. But we've lost the ability. So that's 3, that's 10. Okay, so I think I can weather this for a little bit longer. Send this guy down here and hit him like that. What are you? You're a club thrower? I can never tell the difference between these assholes. Nice. Now this guy just needs to come up a charging this way. Nice. That guy's gonna do some big damage. Whoa. You've got to come back down, because apparently that's one thing I dislike about tribal invasions, is that the AI makes them disappear into weird locations, so you can lose track. But that's alright. Alright, so now we have some healed up guys, and we have the Heliopolis, and it's time to go. And I'm still stuck doing it in 2 turns because I don't have the orders to put everybody here. I might have the I actually might have the correct amount of workers laying around. However, so yeah, I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm 1 off again, but 16 he could have made it, but I didn't pay attention. I didn't have the order, so I could have done that in 1 turn. But we didn't. All right, so now we have really, really, really good situation. We have secured 2 of the arguably the best wonders in the game, certainly for the long term. And, yeah. It is what it is. Just run some, councils in various locations, and we also just need to then not forget that I still have to build a palace. So palace will go here. And then after that, I'm just kind of trying to get my mega city out. Get my guilds online. Legal code could be useful, but we're getting good order there. I still don't have a state religion, but that's okay. State religion will happen after I put a bunch of shrines everywhere. Really annoying that I had to bring this guy back, but this guy, probably just force march this guy right up here. Where are you? Yeah, I would force march you right up here and do some serious damage. My guess with that was an event. So I think Icematrix is still building up. He's similar to Naive, which is just delightful for me. I don't know. He does have the museum, though. So, I mean, his science has to be pretty decent, I would suspect. But we'll see. So food, the biggest priority more than anything. Because I'm not going to be able to build any science specialist in my big specialist hub if I don't have any food, right? I'm kind of also in a situation where maybe I want to think about more wonders. Would need food, dinar, yeah, so Chirwan is on the table for points, because this is just for points, I'm thinking, right? Points. Collapsing this whole coast could be useful. So I'll think of that. I want to make sure I don't forget that as a builder, that I can collapse the whole coastline for great, great, great movement. And that's why I also need food, is because I want to be able to expand to these locations, right? That's another thing that this guy will be useful for. 2-turn settlers, yeah. I need to, Ooh, food is relatively cheap, so I can make that work. Syria is now 8 cities to my 6, but we have 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 locations cleared, soon to be a 5th location and a 6th. So that's 12 cities in total. And we do have an ambition, in fact. So first thing first, we're just going to come right up here and just take this guy out. Really just bring an end to some of this nonsense. And same thing up here. We're just going to try and dive right in. Might lose the warrior here. Don't really want to lose the warrior here. But, you know. Nice, we won't lose the warrior then. Great. So that solved that. What else is happening down here? We take a whack at this guy, take a whack at this guy. And now we're at 10. We're at 10. We'll go like this. Man, I really want to get started on a settler to start sitting over here. I think that'll be useful. Now, right? As opposed to later. Really want to build farms. Let's get over here and build a farm as well. Farms along here. Farm along there. And yeah, just send you where you belong. Send you where you belong. And yeah, get that done in one turn. Royal Painter. Don't need a Royal Painter, but we'll take a Royal Painter. Alright, so we can build... We're getting close. It's funny, I kind of rushed 7 laws. He's got 4 still. And I've built 0 hoplites. Phalangites, forgive me. I think with my food situation, I'm kind of... Because I want to expand, right? So I need food to expand. And I need food to build all of these big fancy specialists. 165 science is pretty solid. So I'm kind of inclined to change my mind and maybe do calligraphy first. But we'll see. I'll take this guy out now. Yeah, I'm not sure. Tough call. He's similar. I'm naive. I don't know what time it is. I don't know how long we've been playing in this session. Already an hour and a half, so we'll be closing shortly. I'm feeling really good. We've secured our 2 wonders. So, and the big thing about Heliopolis is this is going to be a long-term possibility for order outcome. We now have the capacity to put 4 extra orders in every single city, which is just nightmarishly strong. Nice. 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 I don't know everything else that was going on, but, you know, nice. Whatever. Great. Now I want to make sure I get this guy figuring out where the hell we're going. I don't want him to come back and kill him, though. So I might have to waste a forced march into these woods. Not ideal, but whatever. Okay, so take a whack at this guy. You kill this guy. I'm really, really glad I built these ships. Normally, I'm not a big ship builder, but boy, are they coming in clutch. In fact, I think we'll take another. I think I will honestly take another one. Where are you going? Babylonia now. Great. Yeah, I'll take another ship. All right, so we got our wonder. We have our Heliopolis, which is fantastic. We have really good orders per turn now. And then this guy's just going to come down here and build a shrine of Poseidon. And then this guy's going to sit right here and he's going to build a shrine of Zeus. And everybody's going to take a moment to just kind of spam shrines. Next up, we're thinking what gets me a lot of food, what gets me a lot of civics. Sovereignty for civics is good. So I still don't have my food situation sorted out, which makes me feel like, although more money will be good. Maybe guilds. Yeah, but that's the thing. Putting elders in everywhere in every city when I have no fucking food is just going to be impossible. So maybe just calligraphy right now while it's comboed calligraphy first while it's comboed with mausoleum. Let's take a check at our Assyrian friend Icematrix. Still only 4 loss. Great. This is looking great. 4 cities now, though. I'm sorry, 9 cities now, though. So he's out expanding me. That's fine. If this guy moves forward, I'm kind of screwed, but it's a raider, so I don't think it will. Heliopolis has been finished, yes. So that's more. Oh, and I'm dead. I am dead. Interesting. So that's hilariously pitch perfect. I did it. This builder did everything he needed to do with the exception of the fact that I did not finish my palace. That's the only misstep, which I will do now just to take advantage of the frugal cost, right? Because he is frugal. So I won't be able to speed it up. But yeah, I'll just take that and I mean, it is what it is. That's all we can do, right? I'm dead. It is what it is. Alright, so now this fella's on the throne. Can I do anything for good science here? We can put her in to scoot that science back up a little bit, which I will do. Alright. That is just a perfect session, honestly. I'm really going to be happy with this. If you're still watching along, like I said, this one's probably going to come to a close soon, and it really doesn't get much better than that. I abdicated into a 29-year-old builder. He only ruled, let's take a look, for exactly 20 turns. And in those 20 turns, I did everything I needed him to do. I built my Colosseum. I built my Heliopolis. I got my university. I got my citadel. And the only thing that I felt I got my heated bath. The only thing I felt short on, which I could have finished, I was focusing elsewhere, was the palace. So that is a huge, huge, huge win, which I'll just take. I'll take that every day of the week. And I built a metric shit ton of workers, which I probably don't even need for this game, but, you know, here we are. Similar versus naive. And same difference. Now we have a bunch of guys over here. Okay. I will take the happiness boost. And I'll try and back this guy off into the woods. And hopefully back this guy off as well. And we'll take Eagle Eye over Horsebane, even though Horsebane would be useful. I think one of these guys is going to get stuck here again, but that's all right. Move this guy up to clear. Move this guy up to nice. Nice. Okay, so I am stressed with no money. Oh, but this is me right here, though, which I'm deeply appreciative of. So I can just take a whack. I am the rising star. I am king. I have no help on any of the guys back here, which is kind of funny to me. So we just need to back up. Although I guess everybody will come forward, right? There we go. He won't come forward now. And then you need to anchor here. Shit, I was going to build an urban there to expand this border, but I can't now, which is okay. And you need to build a pasture here. I want you to build a granary while your friends build farms. A bunch of farms. Gonna need them. What else do we have going on? Yes, now is also the opportunity to build any more shrines that I have yet to build. We'll do Zeus. Yes, I will do Zeus, but I'm going to do Zeus all the way over. all the way out over here. The reason is because I don't want these guys to come hurting me. Okay, the Zeus will be there, and we can just finish off these shrines real quick, which will be nice. And, right, we have a settler here, which is fantastic. And unfortunately... let's try and see if I can't get it. I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, no. Yep, I'm hitting the wrong button. Shit. Well, see if I can't get another settler coming out right now. Just zero out my economy for that nonsense, right? Similar versus naive, and 4 laws still. That's something that I just begin to check every single turn. I have the ability to build camps, right? I should probably build a camp here, because I do need that food. Do I have the ability to build camps? Yes, I do. Okay. Great. What's next? Hydraulics, probably. Yeah, hydraulics. Orthodoxy also as well. But I don't really have the economy to sustain orthodoxy. My resource economy is garbage. I would suspect Icematrix is doing better than me on that front, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm very, very pleased with this session. And coming into this, I wasn't too happy because this tribal situation was quite annoying. It's going to remain a little annoying just because now I need to settle, and then I'm just going to be bombarded by coastal raids for quite a while. So I'm going to build probably another ship even after the one that's coming out now. And yeah, just kind of get them, because I'm going to need like 2 in this region and like 2 in this region. That way, if no matter where they spawn, I can kind of stop them from bothering me. But otherwise, I'm really happy. We have a good farmland up here, so maybe I settle these locations first. I was thinking coming all the way to the coast, but camping on these and settling these will actually help me in terms of the raid front. So yeah, we'll settle here. And what are we looking at? We only have 1 sage city, so it's time to bring in more sage cities. So 2 sage spots here. Man, I should have been patrons. This sucks. Patrons is such a good family. It's one of my favorites. Patrons and landowners are probably my 2 favorites, to be totally honest. Control 3, heated bath, don't want to do that. Amphitheater, heated bath, and fair is something I can do with a pivot to coinage. It's an easy pivot. I'm not 100% sure if we track ambitions. I know it's not the victory, but I'm still curious how many ambitions they have. It would be nice, however, to settle a city this turn, just so I can immediately get that happiness boost. Also should be sending some workers out there, so come back, repair this guy, that's an order. Send some workers out into the wilderness. Come right here, and hopefully that, yeah, perfect. Look at that anchor, that's a very nice anchor. And then just come up and just heal this guy, for the love of God. Heal this guy, we're doing all right. And we'll just clear this. We got so many sites cleared. Definitely taking the 100 food and the munch of money. The munch of money? No, a bunch of money. And we'll take Herbalist. Pella can use summon happiness, that's fine. Or I can... I mean, I don't care about either one of these. How close am I to a level up? Oh, I'll take it. Yep, we'll level up right now, which will get me some... more. Oh, I kind of want the income. I'm thinking, believe it or not, but... yeah, maybe reduce that pressure on my economy. Hard to say no to stacking yields, though. Alright, let's see what the deal is. Ugh, up here. Oh, nice. Another resource. Nice. We'll take that right away. Cool. So it looks like this is our peninsula, which I am pleased with. Icematrix, looking at 5 cities now. We're looking at 6 on another thing. So I guess what I'll do... Portcullis could be useful. What portcullis get me to? I don't know. I think hydraulics is the way to go. Well, hydraulics. Yeah, buddy. You're spamming the young wonders. Young, but you know what I mean. Weak wonders. The Alcazna should be a good grab at some point. But I'm just very, very pleased. Very pleased. What I'm not doing is building and developing enough because I don't think I'm prepared to go toe-to-toe with a human. Like, I'm playing very much the kind of, oh, hey, look at me. It's, do I really need another worker? I think I'll do one more just in case. No, you know what? Because we have 2 more. We have 2 coming along. We'll do a forum. Then I'll pump it to a worker. 2 turns on this. What am I thinking? What's up next? All of these are artisans, which is just not what I need them to be. So I think I'll send this guy back this way. And this guy back this way. And then they should probably build roads, maybe? Unless I can get this to collapse. No, they should probably build roads. Maybe what I'll do with this. We'll just road it up. Turn this into a worker chain, and we'll send them back home. Oh, I have a zealot. I shouldn't be spending all that training, but it's fine. I make a shitload. So, zealot time. I forgot about that. 4 turns on that. Yeah, so for a zealot, I need to start thinking about... Oh, these guys suck. This guy's probably... No, I think they're far enough away where it doesn't matter. If I need to start... With a zealot, I need to start thinking about my ability to rush. So I shouldn't have just spent like 500 training on this. Because I can now rush a bunch of phalangites if I can afford them. They tossed. I'm not making any iron per turn. So I need to start building mines. Basically, my economy sucks. Is the problem I have right now. My economy really, really sucks. Fishery. I'm just trying to think of what I should do right now. I don't really know. Icematrix 4 loss. Carthage at war with the Numidians. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Right. And yeah. Carthage declares war on Assyria. All right, so that could be great news for him. And it could be awful news for me. So what? Let's just run up here and see how much damage you take. 3. Great. So we can just do this. Now we're the warrior. That's great. Great, great, great. Cool. Cool. Looking really, really good in this location. Feeling really good about this. What's the landscape down here for being able to clear this tribe? You do 5. And you'd take like a bunch in return, right? So what I need now is a lot of mines. So you're going to have to build a mine. Of course, I have no ability to build mines right now. And what we're going to do here is build some roads. Build some roads. Chop this. Build road. And you'll build your mine. So we just need to do a little bit of everything everywhere. You know, and that's not annoying, right? Build a mine. Build a shrine of Zeus. We want civics and orders everywhere. That's the wrong worker to do that with, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about it now. Isn't that annoying? Yes, it is. We can now also adopt guilds, which is delightful while we check Icematrix. And now we can 11 turns on an elder officer. Now we can cross our fingers for getting some civics here, you know. But hey, we'll be getting a citadel this location soon, which is nice. What can we do? What else can we do in this spot? 2 turns on machinery, which we need to keep in mind. Yes, so what I can do is come here and double chop that. Get myself... How much money do I need? Jeez Louise. I want to build at least one of these. What am I waiting for? You. No. I'll just... like this. Crop him out. Oh, and I don't have a state religion. So, silly me. All that, and it did nothing. But I'll leave him in the bank anyway. That's a bummer. So, what do I need for state religion? A bunch more civics, which are coming. So, this guy will build a... Yeah, I mean, we just need the civics, so we're just gonna run councils in a lot of different locations. Which is just annoying me, but, I mean, that's how you run an empire, right? 2 turns on machinery, I dig that. And then we'll have the civic boost, right? That's in the draw pile? Yep. Coinage is in the draw pile. I'm really not capitalizing on this in the way that I would like. Which is frustrating me, but, I mean... yeah, this is just not what I want to see. But the big issue I have is that it's like my only location that churns out quick settlers, right? 6 there is not the worst, I guess. So maybe I build a settler here. Is my turn ending? Is the turn transitioning? Yes, it is. How many turns on a phalangite? 7? Yeah, that's a lot. But this guy will be able to build officers really quick, the elders, which is nice. And so this will be a nice military hub, I suppose. I don't want... I can take the money and make everybody grumpy. And I don't need the mercenary. And Icematrix has 9 cities. Okay. I have 7 cities. Now I have 8 cities. And now I have this guy coming up here to chop a bunch of stuff. You come in here and to build some other stuff. And what do I want to build here? I want to build... yeah, so it's going to be pretty simple. It's either science or civics, but at this point, since my civics is strong, I'm just going to do Shrine of Zeus everywhere to open up. Pretty much that. That's just going to kill these guys right away. Ooh. Definitely want the civics for that. And with the civics, we'll get... more science would be nice. 200 science per turn would be solid. Total. But hard to say no to tyranny. We'll come back to that. No, actually, yes. What I want to do is I want to adopt Greek paganism, to be totally honest. Doing pagan Greece. If we're going to do pagan Greece, we might as well do pagan Greece, because bam, there you go. Now we can two-turn Phalangite. Icematrix, similar, and naive. Great. But the only way we're two-turning Phalangites is if we have the resources to do it, which we do not. Alright, so that's back in the positive. What I need to do is come over here and just start building some lumber mills as well. Really gonna just try and get some lumber mills up and running. And is that it? Am I out? Am I out of fun stuff to do? Alright, well then we'll run a forum here. 3 workers in this location, that's good. And you'll do a worker next once this growth area spot thing is online. And then I think we're coming to a close shortly. But I mean, I'm happy to keep playing, but it looks like we're at just over the 2-hour mark. Let's see if I can... We have no conversation coming from Icematrix yet. I have 2 more cities until we are right at 10, and I'll come here for coinage to get set up for this ambition, the fair, to be churned out next turn. Hopefully I'll remember that. And I think we're pretty solid in this location. Now all I just need to do is make sure that everybody... I kind of want to... Right, I have a scout over here, so let's take a peek at what's happening, what's going on. Right, so I kind of want to come up here with my force. So what I'll do is I will leave my weak fellas in response. Actually, and that's the other thing. I'll still get raids, but I think I'll be relatively safe for a while. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this site. I'll clear this site, and then yeah, I think what I'll start doing. How much you cost? Ugh, $1,000. Yuck. Well, let's see if we can't get some lumber mills up and running. And I really just think what I want to do is just mine this whole corridor, because what I'm going to do after that, put a mill right here anyway for those, for this wood. And then I'll probably do the same thing down here. Maybe put some quarries, but mostly we want to think about mines. Oh, Philip. We'll name it after our great ancestor. Definitely taking the civics. Definitely taking the experience. And, boy. Only 700, right? So yeah, we want to really ramp up our science. So next thing we'll do is another 26 science off of Elder Doctor, which we'll do in 2 turns. And then what does the Elder Philosopher get us? Is 18. So we'll try to crank out a couple of Elder Philosophers in a couple of turns. We don't really need to settle too much right now. He has 9 cities. I have 8. I have the potential. How many? It's only 4 turns to level up. That's kind of funny. Yeah, we're doing great. I will be leveling up at some point more, but this will go here. Man, you know, oh, you know what? Tyranny, I think. I kind of want the gold. I kind of want the money. I don't want the gold. Kind of want the money. That's what I want. Oh, can't do it now. Well, we'll figure it out next turn. I still need to build 2 cities, though, for that ambition, which is unfortunate. Maybe I'll build them in the center here. And how quickly will that guy go down? I suspect he should go down pretty quickly. Jebel Barkle, hopefully he got a good one. That's a really nice one to grab. Hopefully he got a really good payoff for that. That would be nice for him. Alright, so let's see if we can't ruin the day of the Numidians, our friends. Really, really, really lucked out with this Numidian situation. We'll come down like this. Come down like this. And then, yeah, that should just get 2 of them. Which is going to get me Drill Master and clear a thing. So, ooh, we could get... Oh. So, there are no horses. Are there? There are horses here. There are no horses here. And I think it is well worth a long-term investment to get some horses in Halicarnassus. That's just an absolute delight to discover. We go right down and improve them right now. That way we don't forget. That's just... It really just doesn't get better than that. And then... what I want to do now is check these events up. What's going on here? Acquire random technology. Love it. Take it. Metaphysics. Not the best, but whatever. You are old. You killed my... you killed my father. My adopted father. So it would suck to have you kill me again. It would suck to have you kill me again. But I don't want the pagans to be mad at me, so I'll risk it. I will risk it. That's kind of funny. Alright, so let's see what else we can start running up. Come up here, run a barracks. Come up here, run a barracks. Come up here and run a hamlet. Try to collapse these borders. Doesn't really matter. Alright, yes, and what I need is more mines. So what I want to do is put a mine here. And you notice I'm trying to do this in a way where I'm not spending 2 orders. Like I could come here and build a mine, and I actually want the mines over here rather than over here. But I'm saying screw it. And I'm just building the mines in a way that spends me the least amount of orders possible. That's how I'm doing it. And in some cases you can't get away with that. So what I'm going to do here is actually going to send this guy all the way down here because I know I'm going to build more mines. And then up here we have farming potential. So we're going to have a granary, and then these guys are going to build more farms, and it's going to be a lovely day. We're developing. Icematrix similar naive 4 laws still interesting. Very, very interesting to me. Let's see what we have the ability to. We have the ability to build one of these guys yet? No, not really. Losing 22 wood pool. What is consuming that? Units? What? Oh, my fleet, my navy. Isn't that annoying? It's my navy that's doing it. Well, that makes sense. And let's not forget that I kind of want to dive right into building myself Hattie is stronger. I still suspect I could kind of wade right in. Are they at war with a bunch of people yet? Just Babylonia, yes, still. I would not be surprised if I could take my little crack force here and just keep marching up and wade right in. And just take Adana off of them. hold it. This is a lovely game. Really pleased with the development of this one. I suspect Icematrix's nation is tighter than mine, but you know, because I'm having some severe resources issues right now, hoping to catch up on that. But I think my science is pretty solid. Him being naive is just really, really good for me. So that's nice. All of this is just annoying. I want to make sure, I want to not lose sight of the fact that I want to make sure I build shrines everywhere. So this guy is going to come over here and build a shrine. Probably next, yeah. Really, really nice to have all this farmland. Finally. And all these woods I can just chop, which is just delightful. I can clear this whole forest. Really looking forward to that. Really, really looking forward to that. So usually what I'll do is I'll build some, you know, I'm still going to build some mills. These will probably be lumber mills. Put a, what do you call it? Windmill right here. But a lot of this stuff can just get chopped. Build some lumber mills here for the upkeep. I tend to build my lumber mills for upkeep. And then I just chop. I hard chop everything with my extra orders. I'd be really interesting the comparison of order rate here. One reason why I want to make sure that I keep spamming shrines too is eventually I want to swap out of polytheism into monotheism. You know, double dip there. I'm hoping civics boost comes up in a turn without hydraulics. All right, year ended. Great, great, great. Seems like we're going around one more time. Interesting here with the forts. This would be a really, really nice prize. So I'm going to try and see if I can position myself up to do that. Land consolidation could be useful. I do have quite a few groves in the area now. This Elder Doctor is going to just really be nice. Yep. And we're going to be Legendary 2 in 14 turns, which is also quite nice. Oh yeah. Quite nice. Beloved, Warrior, Enlightened, Fountain Head. So we're making good. Drill Master now. Drill Master is probably going to increase quite a bit. Or at least... I guess I'm running out of stuff to kill. I could go in on it. The Hittites. They're still at war. It would be nice if they were at war with Carthage, but they are not. Icematrix is at war with Carthage, though, so we should be paying attention to... They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. They have a 6th city. Wonder where that is. 1, 2. Oh. It would be interesting if they took this. I should probably get a scout over there to see what's going on. I might attack these guys just to move through their borders. That seems to play. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to attack these guys to see what the hell's going on over here with Icematrix. I have peace. Is dead. A zealot. Good for him. Now we're cooking. What I dislike... Do I want the civics boost, right? Do I? Do I really care that much? Or do I want the resource boost? Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm going to take... Forgive my language, but I'm just surprised at this because I'm honestly and legitimately going to take the resource boost over the civics boost, and I just find that to be an absolutely wacky and wild proposition, the fact that that's going to happen. Great. Okay, so really first thing first is I want to I need to see what's going on with these guys. So I'm just going to kind of come over here, and I will force march this. I just need to know. I need to see what's up. So now they have archers. Okay, so they have done composite bow. They definitely have the free ballista, I would suspect. Alright, now I'm happy that I have some vision on what the hell's going on. And then maybe I get portcullis soon, and then I just run up into Icematrix's empire and pay him a visit. Crossbows on Babylon sucks a big bunch. Let's, how old are you? You're 18? I'm 54. We could influence. Okay. So, next up, come down here. Zeus again. Again, remember, high focusing on civics. 2 civics in every city is not something to complain about. Civic here. And shrine here. In fact, we'll just try to get rid of this. I'll try to get my shrines out everywhere as quickly as possible. That way I don't forget about them. We have more shrines here. All right, so we'll put a shrine here to get along the coast. And I'll just put a shrine here. Because all this is going to be orders, right? In a few turns. No reason not to do it. Let's take another look at what's next. 1 turn on these, right? So why wouldn't I want to just increase my science by 18 in 1 turn? Of course I want to do that. Right? Or do I want to think about another one of these guys? Probably want to do the science. Really ramp that up. Can I see what's going on? I can't. That's annoying. Alright, and over here. Can't really do anything, huh? It's a little annoying. Well, run council then. You can't do anything, just run council. I could run 4 turns on a scout. I will build a scout. Why not? I do need a scout. I'll take another scout. I do need to clear this, by the way. 1 turn. Nice. 1 turn on my next swordsman, and my next swordsman will kill this site in finally. And I'll get another city out, which will be good. This guy's also ready to chop a bunch. This can be artisans. What's the ratio here? 3, 3, 2. All right. Yeah, so we can slack off on champs, I guess. Put a champs down here or some shit. Oh, we have another settler coming up. That's great, actually. That's great. Champs can come over here then. Or something. Or maybe up over here. That's what I meant to do. I meant to keep traveling with these guys. So I'll send this guy. Really, really don't want to spend the training because it's a zealot, but I mean... also want to keep the momentum going. Alright, that's good enough. Don't need to spend any more training. I mean, I'm making nearly 400 training per turn, so... Alright, yes. Okay. So they're going to do some damage. Carthage is similar. 6 cities. They now have an onager. That could be off of Portcullis, though. This is definitely the free one, at least. If they're going high central. With having only 4 laws, that tells me they're going high central. That makes sense. And by high central, I mean they're going high in the central tech path. So free ballista would be there, free onager would be there. You notice how not really much of these technology. I think I saw a chariot on them at one point. So not much of these technologies give them any laws. And again, they have... Yeah, not a lot of laws. I wonder if I could come ruin their day. Babylon is still at war with the Hittites, I believe. Yep. So now we're looking to be friends. I think. Maybe. Hopefully. And the cool thing is, once he wipes out Carthage, I can start demanding tributes from them. So that'll be actually fun to keep them around. I think Carthage is done for. Carthage at war with anyone else? No. But it doesn't look like they have much left in the tank, unfortunately. It's funny that I'm taking the goods boost instead of the civics boost, but I want more phalangites. Ooh, in fact, on that note, I need to build a citadel here, which that is something I will go ahead and purchase. Oh, shit, I grabbed the wrong... Oh, no. That was just a mess up on so many levels. And I can't even afford it anyway, right? Yes, I can. There we go. Get us started right now. I want another node that I can rush stuff out from, and that was just so sloppy. That was supposed to be 1 training, 2 training. Instead it was like 1, 2, off. I believe in you, buddy. Let's go. Unlimbered here. Interesting. 9 cities, so this will be 10. And he should have a clear shot coming down into here. Whoa. Alright. I'll definitely take the money boost. And I'll definitely run around here and just kind of go like this. And I'll go like this. And yeah. Hopefully that won't kill him, because that would be embarrassing. And this guy's just going to head right down here and just go scoop on that fella. And then this guy's just going to spend a little bit of time building me a new settler, because we're expanding. And what else do we want to do with our time now that we have some time? Still need more food. Come up here and build a food. A food? A farm. Come up here and build a farm. Come up here and build a farm. And then this guy will go ahead and build us 5 turns on a worker isn't bad. I don't need another worker. What I want... Oh, what do I want? I suppose some civics is what I want. And I need to think about governors. Anybody giving me some good output on governors? Oh, wow. That's some great civic output. Yeah. So this is great civic output. Can I do anything useful with this great civic output is the actual question. Take that. Fine. I'll take a governor. I wish I had seen that sooner, but, you know, that's why we check our events first. I'll take this. I'll absolutely take free battle line. And that will allow me to... Right, and now I can actually, before I do my settler, I can just do another phalangite real quick. And what else? What else is priority? Camp. I also have the ability to build a citadel here. which I would appreciate doing. So let's go ahead and do that to start. And we have the ability to build this. No, we don't, because I spent the orders, but that's fine. This guy can come and run by and do it. Year ended. Let's have a look. Yep, that's dead. And he's going, and he knows he has it. He knows he has it. So he's going to get way more territory than I am. This will be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. To my current 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not too bad. And then I guess we just tear apart Babylon together. This guy has to come up this way. These guys will hang tight to try and reduce the raid profile of this area location. Oh, and I need to build a market. Let's not forget that. Because I have to build a market, and then I have to build my other thing that's important. Whoop. Hope I didn't click on that, but let's go over here and build a market so I don't forget. Let's get hydraulics before I forget. Let's get a bunch of money lest I forget. Let's demand some loyalty. And let's just keep plugging away at these jerks. Kind of want to get amphibious in this situation because I think there's going to be rivers all the way up there. You can go like this. You can go like this. Doot. Oop. Shit. Wasted time for that, but I want to make sure all the credit goes to my guy. Doubling up on those kills. That's a big nuisance for me, but oh well. Now, for my next trick, 2 turns on that. Wow, I really like this. Affable, really good affable governor. We'll take an archive. And then we still want our shrines. Kind of don't care about that. I'll just let that... will I let that fall off? No, I won't, because I'm going to be building my things shortly. And by things, I mean... Oh, god damn it. I keep forgetting to build the stupid citadel. So, here's what it is. And, yep, that's why I don't want to spend all this training, but it's okay. I want the settler more anyway. Oh, speaking of not wanting to spend this training, here we go. Spending more training. Great. I forgot about that. I guess he wouldn't have healed up, so I could have just waited another turn, but I want to get rid of it now. And you can build a mine. I need to go around and make sure everybody who's on council is now off council, because we have stuff we can do. Assyria is 9 cities. I am 8 cities. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I need to settle more. So I think our next... I think you're going to build a settler too. Next turn. You should have been building a settler now. Really crank out these settlers. Maybe even build a settler off you. Yeah. Let's build another settler here. 6 turns. Why not? And what about you? Can you build a quick settler? Yep, you'll build a settler next in 6 turns. Oh, I think the turn is over. Yeah, that way we can get our expansion just finished. Get to 12 cities as quickly as we can, head up here with a force, and then start trying to think about how we're gonna, I really want to kill this guy, this camp last. So we'll gear up to camp that last. Where is that raid? See, this is what we're looking for in terms of the issue. I really don't want to use a swordsman to police rebels, but I might have to. But I'm certainly not doing it now. I'm sending this guy north. I'm also going to send this guy north. I get everybody running up north. And we're just going to get ourselves building some farms, a bunch of farms. We still should be doing shrines as well, which we will do. But I just want to make sure, yeah, and we'll go ahead and we'll just build that now. Get rid of it. And then we're going to... Oh, did I build a worker? I sent a worker all the way up here? Well, honestly, that's not bad. Because a champion city is coming up here anyway, so a champion worker can do the trick. That's not the worst. What are we looking for now? We have 15 orders, so we'll just do a chopping spree. Send him along this way as well. So that's a nice chopping spree. We have our market coming online with, of course, from the wrong goddamn worker, but I mean, whatever, right? And then he's going to need to come here. And we'll do here. And we'll just gear up to start building black mills everywhere. All right, so no longer rising star. I could divorce my wife. Is she doing? She's not really doing much for me. Yeah. I could become miserable. I'll start with that. Keep the rising star situation going. Ooh. I really like the idea of affable in the capital. And that's that. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So we're looking at archers. We're looking at axemen. We're looking at a big bunch of fun. So part of me wants to take this, heal up, and just kind of storm right across and meet him at Carthago. See what he has to say about that. Part of me wants to do that. The other part of me just wants to kind of not do that. Let's not forget what I can do, though. Just because I feel like if I come at it, look at this whole force. If I came at this with swordsmen, that's just going to be good night. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I could peace. Oh, the Babylonians don't like me, though. They have hydraulics, so they have the ability to build crossbows, which is a big no-no for me. So next up, we have to do party. Yeah, that's next. Doctrine is always useful, but we can pivot to that later. Nice. It's cool that I get to watch it, though. You know, I'm in the area with at least one spy. And he's spending that time developing. I really hope this is the final clear on the Numidians. I don't know that it is, but I'm really hoping that it is. Oh, here we go. I think he's just... Yeah, Euphemos! Oh well. I don't care about this anymore. Let's see if we got it. We'll do final here. Nice. It is. And perfect. We do not need freedom anymore. So we'll take slavery. Now's the time for slavery. And what I want is... I do want composite bow, don't I? Right? Which is straight to free crossbowmen. I want composite bow. What is this? Draw pile. Yeah, I want composite bow. Okay. So now we have the ability to windmill. And we'll windmill. First things first, before I do anything else, before I move anything, I'm windmilling everywhere for more science, for better outputs of the stuff that I'm building. Oh, these guys are stuck here like that, huh? I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the fact that this navy is freezing them in place. So, that's really nifty. Appreciate that. Okay, yes, and what we'll do is we will build a windmill here and a windmill here. And I guess we'll build a windmill here. And we'll build a mine. And we want a watermill here. Want a watermill here. We come down here, build. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted this to be artisan, but it doesn't matter at this point. It really doesn't matter. We'll deform to start. And we'll build a phalangite, and we'll hop right out with that. And I like that. And then we'll try and... I have the orders to do this, don't I? I don't think... I did not move him, so we'll just do that next turn. We'll heal everybody up, because really, really, really want those windmills out now. Big priority. That's also going to pick up our science everywhere. And, of course, our resource production, right? The fact that Icematrix does not have any of the sovereignty laws means he doesn't have hydraulics. So, that's wild. He has... Wow. Crazy. Okay. Wow. He has a whole, like, classical army. He's got axes. He's got, archers. He's got chariots. So what he chose to do, I believe he did steel first. He chose to go for steel. And I'm going to guess he went spoked wheel. And then composite. And so I'm guessing he chose to fill out his council, so this is probably free. And we know that, actually. We do know that, because he doesn't have any sovereignty. If he had sovereignty, he'd get the civic boost, he would adopt this. So he does not have machinery. So he has no siege. He has 4 laws. He just went up center. Crazy. Yep. Possibly raw researching this. Does he have serfdom? He must. No. Wow. So he, as of yet, does not have navigation to the best of our knowledge. Wow. I think I just go across and ruin his day. I just need to figure out how I pull that off. The Hittites are at war with me. So maybe I just take Adana, I take Zapua, and, or maybe full conquest all this shit. Right. We must be coming to a close shortly, because he did only want to do a couple of hours on this. Nice. Great. And we'll just try and heal up. And you'll take healer on you. And heal up. Heal up. And see if we can't just run right up. Alright, yep, so the Nubians are dead. We have time there. Time there. 5 turns to our next level up. So we'll just go and build ourselves a warrior. And yep, come up this way. Come up this way. Really doing deep dives here. Grab a phalangite. Rush that out. We'll do an elder officer. And we have 16 orders. Okay. Need to heal this fella up. And you just kind of whack. Oh, this navy's really working out perfect. I don't normally do this, so don't take this as you know, standard scientific practices, but boy, did that turn out to be a great idea, huh? Like, wow, that was just a amazing idea. What do I need? I guess more. I do need more shrines. I'm just gonna start with another one of these and then go to a worker. And then any shrine here? No. What I'll do is build a hamlet. Oh God, dear God, don't forget. Yes. Build a citadel. Thank God. What about anybody down here? Am I close to building citadels? I guess I don't need them anymore, but, you know, here we are. Alright, so that's all my orders. Alright, so we have everything here. The farm. I guess I'm not paying... What I'm not paying attention to anymore is whatever is left for wonders. Alcazna could be a good get. Via Recta could be a really good get for the ability to just... put opulence points everywhere. Because that's something I'll need to be mindful of. But now, are we both? Oh, he's a commander now. He lost his zealot. I thought he had a zealot. Maybe that was just the Hittites. We could also do that. Right, he's really coming in. I kind of want to just rush up and be like, surprise, and take Carthago from him. I can come up this corridor. I can come through this corridor. That would be really, really great. That might have to wait till next session. Because we are already on nearly 3 hours, which is great. Which is really, really great. Watermill. I'll build next turn. I'll make sure I build my 2 whatever the heck these are called, ranges right here and here. Let's try not to forget. Yeah, he's doing some quick work conquering Carthago. And it's going to be fun because all of his guys will be right here. So maybe I just hop into these woods and announce my war declaration. Or again, like I said, maybe I just go up through Neapolis and take him out that way. Great. All right, we're gonna have that stupid slavery event. These guys doing their work, and then Suppose this guy will just take that, and then, yeah, we'll be able to kill him in 2 hits. We can do cartography would be nice. Portcullis is on the way to where we need to go. And then we're just driving. We're driving up. Driving on up. Nice. Driving on up. Into where we want to go. Oh, I should have done that the other way, but that's okay. That's okay. What I want to make sure is I just make sure we just get some good vision here. Nice, just take a kill and hop up here. Nice, nice. Nice. Take a kill. Maybe add a general if we can. No good general. Okay. Heal up here. And build some arms. Still thinking about shrines. Let's not forget that. Still thinking about shrines. Roads would be lovely. This city would be lovely. I'm old, which is unfortunate. I will indulge revelry, see what we can do. And then I think we'll have the ability to just take these cities, right? Yeah, we'll just kind of chunk through. And then once we take Neapolis, yeah, I really think it will be interesting to see if we can just kind of slap Icematrix into his place for a second. Give him a little bit of a nice hello. All right. We'll come up here. Still gonna watermill. I should be shrining though. Oh yeah. I'm gonna watermill right here. We will spend the orders, the training, which is probably not ideal, but I want to do it because I keep forgetting about it, and this is a good spot because it's gonna get me more of this stuff. Wood. Yep. Yeah, I should put some woods here. Kind of getting a little distracted. Getting a little distracted. Settler in 2 turns there, great. Settler in 2 turns there, great. Settler 2 turns there, great. So I have 1, 2, 3 with 3 settlers on the way. I have a 4th. This guy's just gonna spam warriors, I suppose. Which would be delightful. And then I need to build... Oh, I forgot to build my stupid composite stuff. Of course. Oh, well. So we see a Maceman. Not probably the free Maceman off Portcullis. Possibly the free Maceman... possibly a Maceman off of upgrading. We'll have to find out. Yeah, we're just building an empire. We're building an empire. This guy's probably going to want to build a new boat, to be honest, after this settler. Let's cue that now so I don't forget it later if we swap sessions. Mostly because all my attention is going to be a way the hell over here, and I just don't... I mean, these guys will get healed up, so they're probably going to stay here indefinitely. You know? The good news is he's been spending orders, you know, moving around and attacking. So, whereas I kind of haven't as much. I mean, I guess I have. I'd be curious. Interesting. It doesn't look like he got a good start. Which is interesting. He's got snow all around here and shit. 2 crossbows. That's next. And we're just gonna... This is why I took Amphibious, right? Look at this, I'm crossing a river. Amphibious, in my opinion, is the single most underrated and simultaneously valuable promotion you can grab. It's just that nice. Good job. I guess that doesn't actually matter, though. Okay. Come up here and hit that. Come up here and hit this. Oh, shit. That's annoying. Anybody want to do some work for me? You? Okay. Do some force marching. Ooh. Come here, do this. Do some force marching. And are you shitting me? Well, a little bit more force marching. And how many orders do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have it. I don't have it, do I? I'll divorce her. I have 5 out of 6 cities that are happy. That'll be very interesting. Well, let's see how quickly we can attain this. Okay. 12 turns. 12 turns. Is anybody on 1? Interesting. I would be curious if I can achieve that. 16. 60. That'd be very interesting. I mean, is the Heliopolis in the game? No. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. That's as far as the road goes, it looks like. But everybody's in the area now, and that's nice. Suppose maybe we just come up here, right? Instead of that. I don't know, lots of options. Lots of options. I don't need a shopkeeper, I need a philosopher, right? 18. Get 300 science per turn? Yeah, why not? Okay. I don't need this. What do I need? What do I need? I don't need this either. I guess I need the Elder. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. Here we go, that's good. And I forgot to build a bunch of stuff again because I used all that force marching. So that's shitty. But what I can do after in this next turn is take Carthago. Do I take Carthago and just ruin his day? Wow, what did he kill? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, goodness gracious me. Wow, that's so delightful. And what I want to do now is just take a quick look, take a quick peek at what's going on down here. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Oh boy. Doctrine is quite useful. Doctrine is quite useful, but I kind of like the idea of going up to the two big boys. So, stirrups. And this is my actual heir, so my actual heir shall study tactics. I can get a conspiring somebody. You're already a zealot. I don't need you conspiring with me, though, because I feel like I'm ill. Yeah, I'm ill. I don't need to do this. Theano. Who's Theano? Commander. Do I want this guy to be tactics? Hopefully she'll get commander, so we can do a commander. Do Theano. Definitely take an oath. Like that. He's backing up. Great. And Icematrix is similar still. Great. And now let's see if we can't just do some more development. This guy's going to come up here and hit this. Okay. Okay, so what we now want to make sure, though, happens is we get our... I think this guy's going to be artisans. I did that wrong. I did that 100% wrong. It's okay. This guy will come down and be champions. Yep. A builder, robust builder. Yeah, I'll take that. It's fine. I don't need the build queues. Robust builder everywhere. Builder everywhere is just gonna mean extra. Oh, we got 4, 4, 4. So we can do. Yeah, you're gonna do another settler there, and that should do it, right? We'll do champions here. Call that a day. We have a maceman. I don't need you to build a maceman. Come on, man. You know you don't need to build a maceman. Come on, man. What do we got? We got 2 turn warriors. How much is this? 6.8. Basically would continue to be 1 turn warriors. Do like that. But let's go ahead. Yeah, no. We'll do that because this will go here. And then we'll just buy 1 more order. With the range here, we still need to do the grocer. Let's not forget about that. Go ahead and buy 2 more orders. Literally just so I don't forget. Spend the money. It doesn't matter. Can't keep putting this off because there's an ambition behind it, right? And yeah, hopefully we can just level up. Now, really, I really don't know what to do because we're both overextended for sure, but his army is weaker. So I could claim this territory. I've never been in this situation before in my entire life, or certainly in my entire history of playing Old World thus far, because normally I play duels with it's just one other human on the map. There aren't any other AI. Okay, yes. All right, sounds good. So overall, I'm very pleased with where we're at. We have a similar primitive. Primitive, I believe, is the lowest. Yeah. And I have 13 cities. He has 11. He'll gain 12, 13, potentially 14. This is my 14th. Yeah, so maybe I just let him take it. He's not even getting good territory. Like, if we look up here, right, I'm going to get mills. Save at the end of next turn. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're in a very, very good powerful position. So basically, yes, against a human player, the question I'm having is, do I just play my own game? Patty has 20 points that I can just take from them, right? So do I just play my own game and take the 20 points, right? Or do I target the human and say it's go time? Because if I target the human, man, I mean, look at this. It's go time. He's just going to get wrecked if I just come in here. And I have to imagine my order economy is stronger than his. Although he does have the temples. What's his law? I haven't checked his law. Oh, fifth law. What's your fifth law? Constitution. Okay. That's good news to know. So he's here. He has civics that's going to come online. Okay. So he has the possibility to get machinery next and then ultimately crossbows. Good to know. Good to know. So his fifth law is online. Interestingly enough, our Babylonian friends do not have vaulting. It's cool to know. So what we'll get soon is Holy War. And then we'll get barding. Holy War barding. And then we can just send a bunch of cataphracts in his direction because we have the ability to do that. That's what we'll use our Holy War rushes on. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Any horses here? We need to identify horses. Oh, are we done? I think by next turn, I might have read this incorrectly, so I think by next turn that meant this turn. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're good. So, yeah, science, I'm very pleased. It's turn 96. We have Navy to help defend. What is this? Yeah, Navy to help defend from these raids, which is nice. And we're going to get a bunch of orders because we have a robust builder. That's cool. Robust builder. So everything, the build times everywhere will be much shorter, a turn shorter. So that's something I'm going to keep in mind as well. Need to get some of these workers. I need to anchor here. So we'll anchor here. Get some of these workers migrating. And that'll be great. Just get some mines, get some mills, get some all this improved. But mostly I think what we should prioritize more than anything is the shrines. Put a shrine here, settle up here. This settler will go here. Shrine, shrine. Just get 4 shrines everywhere as quickly as possible. Because then we can dump into this. This guy needs to build a shrine right away. We'll come over here, build the Hades shrine. That'd be fun. That'd be really, really good. And then, so what we need to think about is Babylon actually can potentially pose a threat to us because they have the ability to build crossbows, as does these guys now that they have. Oh no, we don't. Yeah, no, they have. Actually, no. Just because they have hydraulics doesn't mean they can build crossbows. It means they can build. Interesting. So maybe I could also just take Babylon. But mostly, yeah, I don't know what to do about Babylon. I could join Zoroastrianism. Could always do that. Try to come up with a solution to solve this problem. But I think going full pagan's fun. We'll just stay full pagan, I suppose. Yeah, just trying to do a final summary of where we're at. Our mega city is online. We have 12. I have no idea what he's up to. We do have a spy master now. So we'll take a look at what we can do here. So we'll have options. And so another thing I could do is just run this guy straight up. Maybe declare war on him. Run this guy straight up to his capital. See what he's got going on here. Although I don't have the ability to force march. I forget how move network works. I think if I just establish a network here, I can move network immediately to the capital. So I could just do that. Will take longer, but not a big deal. That could be great. Yes. All right. So we have our last settler working. We have 13 cities to his 11. Let's count this out one more time. I'm going to get 14, 15, right? 16 whenever I want it. He has 11, 12, 13, 14. Potentially 15. No, he expands. So yeah, I really kind of wonder if I just tidal wave over the Hittites and or if I just run right in. He is similar in power to me. And what will suck is not having an ability to reinforce, right? Because I need to just build more roads if I'm going to do this as well. But there's always that to consider. All right. Well, we'll with exactly 300 science per turn, like I said, we had the best possible session you could want. We got our builder on the throne, which scored us the Colosseum, the Heliopolis. What else is left on that front? The 3 left, which I don't necessarily care about, although the points will, of course, be useful. So maybe we grab the Alcazna next turn just for the fun of it, and then try to claim out the other 2 at some point later on. If nothing else, he'll have to spend a good amount of money on these things. So yeah, I think the Alcazna would be a good grab. I don't have any luxuries. That would be quite useful. Could get some opulence points, excuse me, off of that, which could be quite useful as well. We have our civics infrastructure coming up online everywhere. I could, build the King Shrine, then follow it up with a courthouse everywhere, and then use that to build some opulence points in some key locations. And let's see what our potential is. If I have 15 cities, if I get to 15 cities, and every city is worth at least 3 points, that's 45 cities. Plus 2 more from Pella for 47, plus 2, 4, 6. I can get to 53 points with everything that I have right now. Let's call it 55, assuming I get the Alcazna, which means if I can put an opulence point in every city, that would be only 70. I'd still need, yeah, so maybe conquering the Hittites is the win. I really don't know what to do, but we'll figure it out next time. I'm rambling here. I really hope you appreciate the game. I hope you've enjoyed what's going on. And yeah, tune in next time. See if I decide to consume the Hittites or just kind of take care of Icematrix's army. Set him back at least, because then he wouldn't be able to upgrade all this stuff, right? So maybe I just go in and ruin that as an opening salvo, not even with the intent for long-term conquest. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.